We're halfway through the 2025 and a quarter of the way through the 21st century, so perfect timing, New York Times, for your top 100 films of the 21st century. You know, the 2000s. It's the 2000s, right? Or was that just the year 2000 through the year 2009? The last century was the 1900s, but do I say I was born in the 1900s? I'm not that old. You're from the 70s, but I'm a 90s chick. I love it. Here's the New York Times top 10. Parasite, Mulholland Drive, There Will Be Blood, In the Mood for Love, Moonlight, No Country for Old Men, Eternal Sunshine of the Spotless Mind, Get Out, Spirited Away, and The Social Network. I approve, mostly. Hey, my top 4 picks are all in the top 10, so I love that. Out of the 100 flicks, I've seen 69 or 70, but 69 is funnier. Let's go with that. Given I've seen the Oscars every year since the 1980s, 80% of the way through the 1900s, that seems low. I mean, when they did 100 movie quotes in 200 seconds, I got 84 of them. My friend Jeremy got 100. 100? But movies aren't the same share of pop culture that they once were. You know what I'm saying? See if I get away with it now that I wasn't as big as I was. Named Matt Toon. Parasite #1 DEI pick. Look, it's great, but the greatest motion picture of the millennium? Look, a few months ago, I determined the best and worst years in American music by looking at top lists. Rolling Stone, VH1, Billboard, and around 2015, DEI changed it all. They started removing songs, artists, and albums that were always considered great, and I'm not saying the new lists are wrong. That is not my argument. I'm merely saying that they are different. That's why Parasite bugs me. Get it? Bug. Parasite. That's why I'm such a great host. Host Parasite! Little bio-humor there. Of the New York Times list of the top 100, my top 10 is No Country for Old Men, There Will Be Blood, Lord of the Rings, The Fellowship of the Ring, Get Out, The Dark Knight, The Social Network, Brokeback Mountain, The Departed, Borat, and Before Sunset. Lots of best pictures didn't make the cut, and I'm totally fine with that, but these are the ones to miss the list, and I'm over here losing it. I mean, y'all out your damn minds for real. Mystic River, Sideways, Slumdog Millionaire, and Lion, thanks for dissing the Indians, Argo, Philomena, Hell or High Water, The Father, The Fighter, The Wrestler. The Wrestler had the misfortune of coming out the year before the Oscars re-expanded to more than 5 features nominated for BP. Whatever, movie's a masterpiece. Here are some you could dump. Of the Times list, the 10 most overrated are The Royal Tenenbaums, Phantom Thread, Lost in Translation, Call Me By Your Name, The Master, Roma, Uncut Gems, Everything and Everywhere All at Once, The Tree of Life, and Gravity. I'm not saying they suck. That is not what I'm saying. There's a difference between sucks and overrated. Foo Fighters are overrated, but they don't suck. Your cousin's garage band sucks. These films are still decent, but they don't belong on the list. Or maybe they do. 100 is a lot. That's like a picture a quarter. And we're a quarter of the way through the 21st century. That's a callback. Here's a quarter. Call someone who cares. Which you could do in the 1900s. Call back, quarterback. What's your top 10? Holla back.